What's up, y'all? I'm already having some issues, so I don't know how this gonna go, but let's see. All right, hold on. Hmm. All right. So crazy. Um, Hopefully all goes well. I'm just gonna get started. Excuse me. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. I just said all this in the video cut off, so try to scoot up. All right. As I was saying before, I was guided to get the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. I'm going to start with some overall messages from that. Leonie, hey girl. How are you? Nice to see you. I just saw Return to Sender. If you've been feeling weird energy, feeling off, not like yourself, you may want to do a Return to Sender. Okay? Mm-hmm. Be brave and honest. Could be a message for somebody. Keep in mind that these are excuse me, these are collective messages. Somebody could need to speak up about something. That growth chakra energy. Look, guardian angels. Yeah, you are protected. Hmm. You could be seeing 444, or numbers with fours in it. Angels and ancestors may want you to know you're protected. You could have something going on um, that you're hesitant to speak about. Okay, they want you to know you're protected. You have nothing to worry about. Thank you, Leonie. All right, let's get some overall energy real quick. I've already prayed and all that before I came on. And the first video, I don't know if any of you all were on it, but it shut out. So here we go again. Honor your inner knowing. Yeah, I feel like someone could be getting intuitively guided to speak about something, talk about something, share something. I don't know. You could be hesitant, but yeah, your guardian angels, they want you to know you are protected. Okay. Medicine mother, something. And with this medicine mother energy, I feel like whatever it is you're guided to speak about is going to be healing for others. So you could have survived something. Damn. Somebody is very, yeah, but it worked out, or, yeah, you've overcome something with this son. I feel like speaking about something, exposing something. Yeah, something needs to be exposed. I feel like there could be a lot of people who experience a similar situation or circumstance that you may be feeling guided to speak on or expose. Mm, yeah, you have some kind of wisdom, that others need. Like, I feel like you could possibly be some type of guide for others who are experiencing something that you've already overcome. Yeah, the divine says be devoted and committed. So they don't want you to play with this now. They want you to take it serious, okay? And make sure you spend some time out in nature so that you're getting recharged. This is some type of spiritual work. You could be called to be some type of light worker or healer or something like that. Even if you're like, this could even be something like massage therapy, physical therapist, uh, shit, a Pilates instructor, um, a nurse, a doctor, anything that involves healing. Mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody here is destined to be a great teacher, a light worker. You were sent here to do this. Look, learn from spiritual experiences. Okay, something that you're being called to speak about, others are going to learn from that. Okay, you could have, this could be a, this is, this could even be about a significant experience that you had. Maybe you experienced something excuse me, that's difficult for you to talk about. Okay, so maybe there's some type of trauma or betrayal involved, but the way you navigated the situation, the way you overcame the situation, the way you've healed from the situation, whatever you did, sharing that information could be very knowledgeable to others, okay, who are now at a point that you once were, if that makes sense. Yeah. I feel like whatever the experience or experiences were, they were destined for you to become this sage, this great teacher, this wise person, here to enlighten others. Mm. Yeah, Earth Guardian. You could be an Earth sign, but this says stay rooted and grounded. I just said the same thing. Looking at the sage at the tree, it's going to be very necessary that you stay very rooted and grounded. So that tells me you're a very sensitive energy, okay? And I always say sensitivity is a superpower. If you're going to be doing any type of energy work or healing work, that sensitive, that gift of sensitivity, I'll say, will greatly benefit you and whoever you're working with, for sure. You'll be able to understand things on a deeper level. You'll be able to empathize with the person. You'll be able to truly put yourself in their shoes, feel what they're feeling, hear what they're saying and what they're not saying. So, whoever you are, you're very clairvoyant. I feel like your psychic gifts could also be heightening at this time. Another reason why it's necessary for you to stay grounded, because you're going to have to, all of this energy that you pick up from whatever work you're going to be doing, working with other people, just as an empath absorbing others energies, you're going to have to get out and transmute that, release it in some type of way. And I was hearing before I started too, some of you all need to be finding ways to move your body more, whether that's listening to music, taking dance classes, dance exercise classes, like I mentioned Pilates earlier, something like that to help you release stored trauma in your body, especially if you're having unexplained pain in your shoulders, okay? There's really tension from you clenching your shoulders up so much without realizing it. Pain in your back from doing the same thing. Um, Issues with your teeth from clenching them all the time or grinding them when you sleep. All of that stuff is rooted in the central nervous system. It's trauma that's stored in your body. That's why some people end up taking pain meds for decades. The pain never goes away. It may go away for a few minutes, after a little while after they take the medicine, but it's more psychological. The pain is really trauma stored in the body. And most of it is stored like anxiety and tension. It needs to be released. Because if not, you'll develop pain. You'll also develop disease. No doubt about it. All right. Let's see what else comes out, okay? Hi, Paige. Hi, Bible verses. Mr. Me, okay? Again, sage and great teacher. They like, nah, you might as well left them on the table. And for somebody, could be something that's being revealed to you, and you could be like, wow, really? But yes, again, before I start, this is a message from your ancestors, okay? They know you can do this. They're rooting on you to do this, okay? They set the perfect lessons up. Yeah, it's time to unleash. Mm. It's time to unleash that beast. And this is a female here, okay? There's another side of you, right? And this moon is also your intuition, your intuitive side, okay? Um, it's time for someone to stop hiding yourself, stop hiding your gifts. It's time to unveil that other side of you. Hmm. Dream and journey. Yeah, I feel like some of you have been having visions about this whole journey, this walk, what it is that you're supposed to do, what you're being guided to do, but you can't see the whole thing, right? So it makes you uncertain about stepping onto this path, taking this journey, right? But you'll never see the whole path. You got to just get started first. The Most High not going to reveal the whole plan to you without you demonstrating some faith by taking that first step or two or three. Okay? But I'm saying somebody here, you're meant to be some type of healer, bringing peace to others. Mm. Yeah, let go of the need to be right. I feel like you're going to be helping people with conflict resolution because some people just be stuck. Sometimes people experience unfortunate situations of all kinds, and instead of growing, they stay stuck there. They never move past it. They never get past the blame stage, right? And forgiveness does not mean that something is okay, right? Forgiveness is really for yourself so that you can be able to move on with your life. Healing whatever it is that stifles you and holds you back instead of holding on to it, and remaining in a particular space or spot. Yeah. Shed old skin and I feel like this is what you're going to be helping others do. Bring peace into their lives by, rewriting. There's another deck here that says something about you can rewrite a new chapter of your own story or something. I really feel like that's what you're going to be helping other people do, or you could be called to do this for yourself because you definitely aren't being asked to teach anybody else to heal or overcome something if you have not. So let's keep that in mind, right? I feel like that goes without saying, but just in case. Let's see. I think that's the Believe in Your Own Magic deck that I'm thinking of. So let me see what comes out of here right quick. Yeah, storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. Exactly. You're going to be helping people understand that, you know? In lavender, this is about, cultivating a community of support around yourself. And that's what some people need to do instead of staying stuck in that old story, staying stuck um, in that trauma space, traumatizing yourself over and over again by retelling the same stories of bad things happening to you over and over again. Not that It's not valid. Okay? I'm not trying to invalidate anybody's hurt, pain, trauma, or bad experience. Not at all. I'm not invalidating the experience or how you feel about it. I'm just saying some people aren't aware. And if this is you, hey, take it for what it is. I've been in this space before too. It's taken me, a long time to heal some family issues. Like a long time, decades. But I have learned that staying stuck, having those things as a regular focus, was only hurting me. It wasn't hurting anybody else. Whether other people saw what had happened, recognized it, acknowledged it, or whatever, it none of that shit really mattered. At the end of the day, it didn't. But when I was hurt, and I didn't care. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was hurt. That's just all I could focus on. But now I know better. I know how to heal faster. And I feel like someone else here, you've also reached this space. I feel like you've had some type of awakening. You know, you were cracked open, and then here's this bright light, making your light shine even brighter because now you're seeing things from a higher level of consciousness. You're not as affected. If something happens to you that's hurtful, you're able to recover more quickly. You're able to shed it more quickly, move forward more quickly and authentically. Like not just pushing past it, not self medicating the hurt, but like really dealing with it, really being able to take a step back and observe it like it's not even you for a quick second, and checking it for what it is, putting it in the proper category for what it is, not allowing yourself to dwell on something that's meant to be a quick lesson or red flag, so that you can make an adjustment. Hey, Essence, Catherine, Glory, Carla. Hey. I'm well. How are you? Hey, Freddie. Freddie T. All right. Uh-oh. Okay. Again, this card, I done seen this 3 times now. Lavender. Surround yourself with love. I really feel like someone here, either this is what you need to do, because the card here, the focus, the first card out is success and happiness. I feel like that's what someone needs to be focusing on, or you're going to help people get back to that, being able to focus on what's in front of them right now, what's happening right now, creating success and happiness in their lives right now, versus staying stuck on an old narrative, something that's not even no longer being experienced. Hmm. Yeah, take yourself out on a date. So self love energy. And that's card number 42. 44 plus 2 breaks down to 6, which is all about alignment for me. I feel like you could have gone into this period of self love as a result of some type of awakening. Something, cracked you open. Something like broke you down. I looked at the spiritual awakening like army boot camp. I say when I was in boot camp, those drill sergeants broke my ass down, baby. Oh, they broke me down. I was young with an attitude and all of that. What? Broke me down, but built me right back up. Built me right back up. Had me feeling unstoppable. Okay? After doing a lot of crying and shit talking the first couple of weeks. Woo! That's so funny. But anyway, yeah, I feel like somebody here, you could have had, a harsh spiritual awakening. Um, but you become like a spiritual warrior, a spiritual beast. But you were chosen by your ancestors for this. Okay? There's something that you've been hesitant to speak about. You must have done a really great job at releasing your old self, shedding your old skin, not holding on to some old version of you or something like that. Okay? Yeah. Period. Look, I can't make it up. Make the change. And seven is all about, the spiritual awakening, completion, lesson learned. You did that by looking in the mirror, making some necessary changes in self. No, you're not focused on being any type of victim, right? Focusing on self and getting the lesson, okay? Wrong channel, game, whatever. Games aisle. Let's see what comes out right quick. Okay. Yeah, something. Be honest with yourself. Exactly. I feel like, and this is card number 17, which is an 8. 8 is all about work and hard work. I feel like with that mirror energy, you did whatever shadow work you did, whatever work you did on yourself, looking in that mirror. You When you look in the mirror, it's a straight reflection of you. You can't hide. You can't put a filter on it, right? So again, that mirror energy and then being honest with yourself, and she flowered. See, yellow is about clarity too. I feel like you grew from some type of self reflection. Beautiful energy. Maybe you're gonna be doing some type of like shadow work activity or something. Yeah, be your first priority again. Helping people focus on self in all of these situations that they want to make sure somebody gets punished for. Somebody wants somebody to be punished, and they probably deserve to be. But guess what? Whether they are or are not, don't allow it to kill your joy. I feel like that's going to be a heavy message that somebody's going to be speaking to. Like, no matter what, you're here to enjoy, you know, whatever type of success you create for yourself, the happiness that you create for yourself. Some things are more difficult to get over or to heal than others. Yes, I'm not that naive. I do understand that. And again, these are general messages. I'm not talking about extreme trauma. So, yeah, again, come home to yourself and let them go. Yes, somebody's going to learn how to focus on self, what's important, building self, okay? Versus, the old story, the old things, what needs to be released. Instead, being more present. We got 32 breaking down to a 5. 5 is all about change. Yes, period. And the 18, that's a 9. 9 is about transformation. Again, with shedding the skin. Okay? I feel like somebody started focusing on themselves. What happens when you go through a spiritual awakening? You end up spending a lot of time home alone, don't you? because you feeling weird about the world, everybody looking different and crazy to you. Again, you cracked open to some other shit. Okay? Another dimension, right? I feel like you doing that allows you to start releasing people. Ain't that what you do when you go through a spiritual awakening and you start seeing people for who they truly are from a different perspective, a higher perspective, a spiritual perspective? You get shown the people that need to be released from your life. You start making adjustments. I feel like someone here, you're going to be teaching people how to have a similar transformation, focusing on self, creating magic. See these sparkles around her? Yeah, in a good way. And releasing what no longer serves you, like for real. hmm Yeah, here's mirror again, different deck. Treat your body like the palace it is. Again, self-love. And what did I say about moving your body? See, somebody here, I don't know if you do some type of physical healing work, but I feel like somebody is being called to do some type of physical healing work. For others of you, this is just a reminder to release trauma. You could be somebody who loves music, you love to dance around. Okay, I got some headphones just like that. I got some wired ones and wireless. But when I'm around the house cleaning up, listening to music and shit, I have my headphones on just like this. So the next time you feel stressed, tense, get up and move your body. Y'all know I've talked about on this channel before, have 5 minute dance breaks, right? Sometimes when you tense, you stressed out, shit, whether it's at home, the office, or whatever, go in the bathroom or your bedroom, anywhere where you can be alone without distraction. Turn on some music. If you got on headphones, even better. Can't nobody even hear the music, so they really don't know what you're doing unless they ear hustling extra, extra hard. But you turn on some music that gets you turned up, get you pumped up, and for the next 5 minutes or at least the whole length of a song, just get it in with the dance and dance hard. Dance like you the coldest motherfucking dance out. Dance like you Chris Brown sister or brother, okay, with the same skills or something. Ain't nobody looking. It's only you. But that's how hard I want you to go. Like for real. And laugh at yourself. Enjoy the time. Raise your vibration. This is something that's good for your body. So if you're not doing this already, you should start. Whenever the feeling hits you, whenever you think about this, you know what I'm saying? The next time you get upset or feel stressed, need to release some tension, feel tense, tight, or whatever, got an ache out of nowhere, move your body. Anything else? I was saying? Raindrops, take a chance on them. 12, break it down to a 3. Yeah, something about partnerships. Yeah, again, another 3 people here. Don't be afraid to sing. There's something about partnership. Don't be afraid to sing, right? Don't be afraid to use that voice to express yourself. There's something that needs to be expressed. What is it that y'all need to talk about? Tell me. Put it in the comments. There's something you're being guided to sing about, okay? 43, that's another 7. For some of you, it's something, whatever was the catalyst for your spiritual awakening. I feel like you could be called to speak about this. Maybe the music, dance energy is, to help loosen you up so you can get this out. Somebody got a story to tell. And then I see a rocket ship right here. I feel like whatever you're gonna do, and there's music around them too. Whatever this is, it's gonna take off like a rocket. The trees just like woo, 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 just dancing around out there. For some of y'all, there's some messages out here for you with the trees. Again, there's that lavender. Surround yourself with love. So you okay? They know this is something you've never done before. You're going to have to find, cultivate, identify, and cultivate a community of people that you can lean on for support, genuine support, whether that be friends or family members, if you got some, or this could even be like other professionals or students, in your area of work or study. Second how I resonate. Yep. And don't forget to unplug and relax a spell. Because, like I said, somebody here, you're very sensitive, highly empathic, and very clairvoyant. You gonna need regular resets, okay? My girl right here, she doing a damn headstand, okay? First of all, to get that blood flow going good. She doing some type of yoga. She got a yoga mat right there. She got her protective crystals, all right? And she also got some tea and some flowers. Probably these might be all the little things that help her feel calm, relaxed, centered, balanced, you know? And it's important for you to develop your own uh, little toolkit to reset and center you when necessary. Okay? Final message from here, Holy Spirit. Ooh, well, okay, again. Another 7. Make the change again. Some people, you're going to be helping people do mirror work. Okay? Shadow work. Same thing, looking at themselves. Here's the sun again in a different deck. So they can paint the sun back in their sky as you have done. Or this is what you're being called to do. Paint the sun back in your sky. Okay? You may need to go see a sage or a spiritual teacher or a counselor, or something like that. So you can let go of this need to be right, stuck on this blame energy all the time. Maybe you need to shed something and look at things from a higher perspective. But again, I feel like this is someone who is being called, someone who's already shed some skin, who've already released an old story, who's already healed by looking at things from a higher perspective, developing their intuition with all the purple, who's still able to love and be an authentic energy of love because they've done true healing of self. I feel like you're being called to help other people do this, to let themselves love and be loved. You know how some people are just bitter and it's just dripping off of them. They mean and hateful. Ooh, yes. And right behind that is confirmation with the oracle and star ancestors. So this is from your ancestors. You're a star seed. You're born to shine. Yeah, you had to go through some hard shit so that you can be able to be this teacher. A great one. Okay? Now you wise AF, right? Sage energy. You ain't just out here, they ain't setting you up to just be out here talking now. You got a lot of wisdom. You got a lot of wisdom. So, whatever's holding you back from doing this, they want you to track down your fears. Figure out, what are you afraid of? Exactly. What are you afraid of? Okay? Then, they want you to unveil it. Okay? What are these hidden emotions? And deal with it, okay? So you can shapeshift, okay? Come through, Holy Spirit. So you can shapeshift and step into this role, okay, that you're being called to take. Again, see how this keep coming out too? Don't forget to recharge, though, now. right? Because I feel like you're destined to help other people shift their perspectives. Again, from a victim mentality to a survivor, a warrior, someone who's in control of their own destiny. Yeah. Yeah. A white witch, an alchemist, somebody who knows how to take hurt, pain, disappointment, betrayal, learn from it with the wisdom, alchemize it. Instead of dwelling on it, ruminating on all the negative about it, you take that same energy and build some shit by just applying it in a different direction, focusing it on a different topic. Yeah, here go a feather right here. Yeah, yo, the holy angels, your ancestors, your spirit team, your spirit guides, they like that shit. Okay, and as long as you stay rooted and grounded, they'll be able to communicate with you easily. Um, in the case of any hardships arise, okay, with the mountains, okay, and that's going to be important so that you can be this sage holding space for other people, okay. Yeah, and you're going to be abundant with this too, with this trader energy. This ain't no volunteer work. Somebody's going to be set up to be exchanging energy, exchanging money, exchanging goods and services for this healing energy that you're going to be providing in some type of way. Because, like I said, you're you're very wise at it. You're a master at this shit. Actually, high priest energy knows all. Didn't I say you so damn intuitive and sensitive? Told you it's a superpower. When people are before you, and see, birds are spirit guides. You get messages in so many ways. You gonna know, you gonna get information that they share with you and what they don't share with you. High priest, high priestess, they're all knowing. You can't hide anything from them. All they need to do is to interact with your energy. They read energy effortlessly. Yeah. So whatever's not connecting, whatever a person's not saying, eh, they know it already anyway. They're gonna be able to help you move forward. I mean, they see it automatically. You can't hide anything from them. You may think you are, but you can't. You can't. They gonna always be able to see what's going on. Yeah, look at the elder here. You gonna be able to. They gonna always be able to see things from a higher perspective. Somebody, I mean, I feel like you carry the energy of an elder. Okay, a sage, a wise one, someone with much to learn from. Now, behind that is that shield made make plans and focus. They know you could do this. This screams confidence from your ancestors. I told you this message from your ancestors and the angels. They say chop chop. It's time to get started. You didn't go through all of this for nothing. In fact, before you came here, you agreed to do this, okay? It's time to get it cracking. Period 333. Hi Templar. That means it's time to get in alignment for your soul's assignment. In fact, whoever I'm reading for, you're already in alignment. It's just you just gotta do it. It's just all you gotta do. You already in warrior stat. God damn. War with a warrior guardian right behind that. You're gonna be helping people heal emotional, issues that they're very emotional about. Okay? All you gotta do is make a plan and work that motherfucker. You already got it. With the summer in reverse, that playtime is over. It's time to get busy. Right now, you're not busy. It's time to get busy. It's time to get busy. That's the only card upside down. It's time to get busy, like a bee. Okay? Yeah, protection guardian. Drop your shields. You're gonna be helping people drop their shields. Drop that guarded energy, helping them return to the energy of love, helping people genuinely love and let themselves be loved, not being so guarded, okay? Not holding on so tightly to the past. Because some people die, they get this old and they still holding on to what happened when they was 3. It can be something like getting yelled at by their big sister or their mother or father, somebody that they love, like somebody is scarred. You know, we all experience different trauma in our childhood at different levels. And I'm not trying to minimize anybody's because I always say feelings are real. Okay, however you feel, shit, I can't tell you don't. And would never try to because whatever I feel, you can't tell me how I feel, you know? And they valid because you feel that way based on your perspective. But I feel like you are going to be helping other people look at things from different perspectives. You do it naturally as an empath. You have this skill naturally. You didn't even know you as talented as you are because you've been that way your whole life. But not everyone has that skill naturally. It's actually a gift. That's why I said don't ever be um, ashamed of your sensitivity, female or males, especially masculine energies. You have that in you highly as a gift. The army taught me look, listen, and live. Okay? The more sensitive you are, the better you can accomplish those things. Some of you are very, if somebody's clairaudient, you hear things that other people don't hear. You hear tones that other people don't hear. That's why children are great music critics. That gift is still heightened in most kids. Test it out. I don't know who that's for. But yeah, somebody here is dealing with music, somebody's dealing with dance. Um, there's a lot of healing energy here, as well as sage type energy, high priest, hierophant, spiritual teacher type energy, star seed, light worker, whoever you are, you've overcome a lot of, I don't know if it's a lot of different trauma or something specific, but I know it ain't no one thing. Nah, you done been through some shit. You done been through more than one thing. Not no little stuff. No, you done been through some things. And look at you now, though. Look at you. Do you ever stop to look back and give yourself credit for how far you've come? I salute you, Linda. It's important to do that sometimes, you know? Thank you, friend. It's important to look back, so you can remember. Because sometimes we get caught up, like, just in survival mode or the daily grind. You know what I'm saying? And we can easily let a lot of time pass before we look back and say, wow, I've really grown. I don't do this anymore, do that anymore. I do this or do that. I have this or that now, you know? And your life may not be exactly the way you want it to be. It could be far from that. But look at where you came from. Look at where you've come from. Like, for real. Be proud of that. Because I feel like somebody here, like, you've really been through the fire. you, you have. You have. Because ain't no way in the world you would get this type of, you would be this type of energy here. You can't get this without going through something. You can't teach nothing you ain't been through. And not just been through, survived. The divine wants you to know this work that you're going to do is going to be successful and you're going to be happy. I feel like also whatever this calling is something that comes to you naturally, the work of it. But there's something about it that makes you hesitant. I want you to flip that hesitancy and create a positive affirmation to speak instead. We want to send out, be mindful of, the messages that you're sending out, the spells that you're casting with the words that you're using. When speaking about anything, but especially about self, it's important. It counts. I promise you it do. All right. Let me get these out of the way. I like this energy though. Congratulations to you. You a beast. Okay. It's time to unleash. And also to show others that you can be, multifaceted. You could be a humble beast. Because I feel like whoever you are, you a humble beast. Because you've been through a lot that could have turned you cold. But you're still loving. That's beautiful. You didn't allow whatever, all this trauma that you experienced, misfortune, betrayal, whatever it was, you have not allowed it to harden your heart. And the Most High and your ancestors, they're very proud of you for that. They knew you could do it though. Let me put these to the side so I can take a picture of these. They knew you could do it. So, good for you. Yeah, look. This card was just sticking out from the deck. Rise like a phoenix. It's time. I'm telling you, whatever you being called to do, go on and do it. You about to have a nice little glow up. You know, we've been hearing all this talk about inheritances, stolen inheritance, and all that. Some of those stolen inheritances are by way of destiny swaps. People around you feeding off your good energy. Having good, successful runs and periods because they're attached to your energy. I feel like at this time, and it even came out in the reading about you separating yourself from people, okay? Removing yourself from people, going into a period of isolation, which that's going to allow you to, see things more clearly and people more clearly too, right? And I feel like that's why also you're being called or was called to cultivate a more supportive circle. Because, a lot of y'all got rid of shit, damn near everybody around you. When spirit get to revealing people, ooh. But yeah, somebody here is about to have some life changing uh, energy flow through you. I feel like the Most High is just waiting on you to get started. Just waiting on you to get started. And you could be comfortable doing whatever you're doing, but they say there's something better. Okay, and you know what that means, Andrew. 111 is all about new beginnings. Look, look, look. Yes, upside down, but this, I ain't even gonna take it like this is a yes. You're ready. I told y'all. You are ready. You've been preparing for this your whole life. And some of y'all are settling. Doing whatever work you doing, you're settling because it's comfortable, and you get a check every 2 weeks or every week or every day or however often you get paid. But that ain't shit compared to what you're gonna get when you step into this teacher energy, this sage, this guide. Hmm. Ooh! Abundance. I'm here. Never too much, never too much, never too much, never too much. Oh, I'm telling you. I don't care how much money you make it right now. It ain't gonna be more than what's gonna come through with this. No. They say, okay, well, within the next few weeks, watch what happens. Look how beautiful that is. Somebody, I don't know, somebody might be forced to do something. I don't know now. Okay, thank you. I was just about to say, when it gets better. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody is hesitating, but you're being guided to choose a new direction. It's safe to do so. Look, hold on. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. It's gonna be so many damn people lined up for your services. You're not gonna be able to take everybody. Do you see that? Look at all them people. Damn. Hold on now. They all the way back there. Somebody is kneeling on these steps. I'm telling you, somebody here, you're being guy, you're gonna be some type of ooh, look, they say no need to worry. I feel like somebody here is worried about finances or how they're going to survive or something if they stop doing what they're doing. Ooh, excuse me. If they stop doing what they're doing now because you're comfortable. I would say talk to your spirit team, okay? Let's see what comes out on the table. What you got for them, holy angels? Final messages of advice. That's one. Mm-mm. Listen to your intuition. Wow, big happy changes. Oh, I love it. I was gonna ask for two more, but shit, that's two right there. Yeah, and when you start, don't stop. These changes are gonna be so. When you first get started, it might not take off like day one, okay? But there are going to be big happy changes. They're going to lead to abundance. Whatever you need, want, and desire is going to be supplied to you. I'm telling you, in the near future. So it might not happen right away, but it will be soon. It won't take long. Yeah. Yes. And maybe you need to compromise with something. Maybe start out with, doing part time or something. I don't know. But yeah, look, or you might want to compromise, but they're saying like, have faith and step on into it. Just listen to your intuition. Some of you've already been guided to do this. Okay, whatever your intuition telling you to do, trust it. All right, it's accurate. This is the perfect timing for you to do whatever it is. Why, I don't know. If you know why it's the perfect timing, let me know in the comments. Yeah. So trust the situation. This is the perfect timing. So trust. Wow. Like I said, for the Most High is not going to unveil the whole plan to you. They want you to demonstrate some faith by moving without seeing the whole picture. So, like they said, trust and get started. Yes, they said, because the underlying energy is success. Period. If you believe what I just say, you got to demonstrate some faith. Because if not, you ain't finna get this good ass blessing. Mm. Go on and do it, y'all. Let me know, okay? You know what they say. If you get nervous, focus on service. Whatever it is that you're being called to do, just know you already got the steel. You already have the skills to do whatever this is. Um, some of you are also going to be getting channel messages about it. So it's important to make sure you are balancing your energy, and that could be what those skills are for. Ooh, excuse me, I'm getting sleepy now. It could be it's important for you to keep your energy balanced so that you could be able to receive these intuitive messages and these spiritual downloads. Okay, when they say listen to your intuition, you're going to be getting some, intuitive messages to possibly share with people as a part of your healing. All right, that's all I got for y'all tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your presence as always. It's always a gift to me. If you got anything out of this message or just enjoy hearing it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you thank you for all those hearts I see going up, I appreciate it, y'all. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, I invite you to do so so that I may be able to pick up on your energy. That's another thing. The likes and the reactions are good for. Interact with the channel. Give me some of your, energy so that I can pick up on yours when I'm doing these readings. Okay. Um. But yeah, y'all. Again, thanks for being here. Until next time. Peace. Have a great day on purpose. Okay.